Good morning, fifth grade. This is Miss J. Today is Monday, March 30th, and I'm coming to you with reading for today. Today's text is titled Road to the Red Planet by Tyrus Kukovac. As you're reading, you should be taking notes with a paper and a pencil. As you're reading, you should be tracking the differences and the similarities between Devon Island and Mars. Another thing that is super helpful is to annotate the text as you're reading so that you can understand what's going on. So I'd like you to pause the video right here, get into the text, and we'll come back together to go over the multiple choice. Awesome. Now that you've read the text, I'd like you to pause right here. Make sure to put your multiple choice answers in your Google Classroom multiple choice response quiz for today. Once you've done that, come back to the video so that we can further discuss the multiple choice questions. Okay, for our first question that asks us, what does the word terrain mean as it is used in paragraph 5? A, bodies of water. B, plant life. C, surface features of the land. D, area with small amounts of rain. So that lets us know to scroll up to paragraph 5. It says, for most of the year, the island's terrain is covered in snow. So this lets us know that something is covered in snow. Here, our best answer would be C, surface features of the land, because we know that terrain is land. Number 24. Which detail best reflects the main goal of the Hot and Mars project? A, now I have some idea of what it's like to be on the red planet. B, that means people can work there only during the summer months. C, others test how well their robot rovers collect rock and soil samples. D, recent robot missions there found possible signs of frozen water. So you should scroll up and read each line from each paragraph and see which best fits. To see which best reflects the main goal of the Hot and Mars project. Think to yourself, what is the main goal of the Hot and Mars project? So now I'm going back into the text to find that evidence. I know that the Hot and Mars project is where scientists do research to prepare for future space exploration. So I'm going to look at my options and figure out which is the best that would explain that. If I go down to paragraph 6, I can see the line where it says, others test how well their robot rovers collect rock and soil samples. This is to show us that scientists are sending their robots into a Mars-like environment to perform these types of experiments to see what it would be like for humans to be on Mars. So C would be my best answer. Number 25. Which sentence best supports the main idea of paragraphs 3 through 5? A. It is about 900 miles from the North Pole. B. It lets them figure out what they would need to make human explorations of Mars successful and safe. C. Scientists have been studying Mars for decades. D. NASA officials have said that they hope to put astronauts on the red planet by 2030. So, if we scroll up to paragraphs 3 through 5, take a moment to reread that section and figure out what best supports the main idea of paragraph 3, 4, and 5. So if we reread those 3 paragraphs, we can see that out of all the options, B would be our best option here. It lets them figure out what they would need to make human explorations of Mars successful and safe. In those paragraphs, it shows evidence to support this main idea. Number 26, which evidence best supports the point the author makes in paragraph 11? A. Scientists are practicing tasks they might perform on Mars. B. Scientists work on the island during the summer months. C. Scientists have gathered on the island since 1997. D. Scientists are limiting phone and internet use. So we will scroll up to paragraph 11. And after reading that paragraph once again, we can see that A would be our best answer. Scientists are practicing tasks they might perform on Mars. Because paragraph 11 is about how scientists are preparing people to be able to perform on Mars. 27. The main reason no one lives on Devon Island is because the island, A, is difficult to reach, B, has no internet service, C, is cold most of the year, D, has continuous sunlight all summer. So we're going back to look to find our evidence. So I scrolled up to paragraph 4 because that's where it tells me no one lives on Devon Island. So I'm going to read the information around it to figure out what would be the best answer. Paragraph 4. Paragraph 4 is telling us that, for example, on Mars, temperatures drop to as low as negative 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 4 times as cold as it ever gets on the island. But like Mars, no one lives on Devon Island. And the reason why no one lives on Mars is because of the freezing temperatures. So that lets us know that C is our best answer. Let's try that again. Perfect. Up, and we said that for number 26, A was our best answer. Last but not least, how have recent robot missions to Mars affected future exploration by humans? A. The missions determined when humans can safely travel to Mars. B. The missions suggested that humans will be able to survive on Mars. C. The missions discovered proof of life on Mars that only humans can confirm. D. The missions raised new questions about life on Mars that humans may answer. So, looking at our evidence and based on our notes, we know that D would be our best answer. The missions raised new questions about life on Mars that humans may answer. If we scroll up to paragraph 10, this is where it talks about recent robot missions. And by reading this paragraph, we know that D would be our best answer choice. And that's it for multiple choice. Right now, you're going to log back into Google Classroom and you're going to answer your writing prompt. For this question, you will write an essay based on the passage. Make sure to write your response in Google Classroom so you can receive feedback from your teacher. Your writing should present develop a central idea, provide evidence and/or details from the passage, use correct grammar, spelling, and punctuation. So again, you are writing an essay, so you should have 4 to 5 paragraphs in your writing. You're going to compare and contrast Devon Island and Mars. Be sure to include details from the text to show the differences and similarities. So you should be using key evidence from the text and including it in your essay. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your teacher. See you guys later.